Eddie, how important was it for you to be back for OTAs as opposed to, taking it to training camp?
It was huge. That was the goal. To get back. In time for vet mini camp. Just to be out there with the guys. Get that chemistry back. You got a lot of new faces, especially on the defensive side of the ball. So just want to go out there and be able to build that chemistry early.
What stands out? What stands out so far about some of those new guys?
Man, smart, electric. The energy. It's just a different feel out there right now. Even me when I got back, just watching it from the sideline, you just see the energy that the young guys even bring. And Tremaine and TJ, those guys inside. They're like a staple to our defense right now. So just continue to build off that momentum, but the energy is high.
Matty Foose said that you worked your tail off to get back from the spring injury. What you all have to do to get back and be ready to go already?
Just work. It's a lot of work. I haven't had a time off. No vacation time. I've been here since the injury. Me, Mooney, Jack Sanborn, we all been in here. Grinding. And sticking it out with each other. So, just to see, Jack came back first, and it was like, oh yeah, I gotta hurry up. Then now Mooney feeding off me, trying, me coming back. So, just coming in, putting the extra time in, and just staying focused. Trying to get back with the team.
Hey, when did you know you weren't going to have surgery?
I say I was in the boot for the first, I would say 4 to 6 weeks or 6 to 8 weeks or something like that. And I went back and seen Doc in Wisconsin, and he told me it was healing fine, so no surgery was needed. And that was a big blessing. We kind of felt like I wasn't going to need it because I was recovering pretty fast and everything. So the pain went down, the swelling went down pretty fast. I did have like a lot of bruising, so we kind of felt like that. Then when we got the news, I was so excited.
When your job as a DB is backpedaling
Yeah.
a lot, and that's a huge part of your foot, how do you recover from something like that and feel confident knowing that eventually you can plan and you probably won't have any sort of hesitation on that?
I have to, give my hats off to the training room. Dre, Tristan, Tim, all the guys, Mary Ellen, Cy, all those guys, Jeremy. They did a great job, a wonderful job. Just, put me in the positions before, testing it out, trusting it. The rehab and everything we was doing, it was different, but it worked, and even going home, working with my own personal doctor, Dr. Mike. So just doing those things like that, it just helps you build that confidence. And then me and Jerm get on the field, me and Tristan get on the field, and not thinking about the injury, just going out there trying to be myself, make sure I'm coming out my brakes on my left foot every time, not thinking about it, and it rolled over to the field.
Knowing the way they lean on you leadership-wise, knowing the way last season went, both record-wise and with the way the defense played, what does this season mean to you in terms of what you're going to be asked to do to kind of revive everything?
It's huge. I feel like, especially right now, these years, we can't waste them. So every year, I feel like I go out there, I got to lead the right way. I got to lead by example, go out there and play the best ball that I can, and go out there and make plays. We got a young team, and I just feel like a lot of those guys, they look at me, especially in the secondary. So how I act, how I go out there, how I perform, I feel like we feed off that. We feed off one another. So just going out there and just doing my best, man, it's huge. But, it's year 7 for me, so it's no more years to waste. Every year I want to come out and improve and get better and better.
Jack, you've seen a lot of corners play that position in front of you. What's been your early impressions of Tyreek, and are you surprised that he's running with the one so soon?
You see it from day one, the type of guy he is. He just kind of reminds me of Brisker, the mindset. He's coming out there, young guy, don't care. Years in the league, that don't matter. He just want to come out there and ball and play. And right now, I feel like he's stepping up to the plate. He's accepted the challenge, even in meetings, taking notes. We sit right next to each other. And I feel like Coach Hoke, he challenges him a lot. I know sometimes he probably get a little frustrated, but like I told him, hey, it's going to all pay off in the end. And, he's locked in, he's buying in, he's listening, keeping his head down, asking the right questions. And he's going out there and doing his job and making plays, and that's what you want to see from a young guy like that. A high pick at that too. So, guys just want to come in and, step up and be able to make plays for
What did you think of those pass rushes that Terrell Lewis had at the end today? And obviously you know him from school.
Yeah.
Kind of snake bit by injuries when he was there a little bit. I mean, what's your take on him and the plays he made at the end?
I play with him, so I know what type of player he is. And I feel like right now he's recreating himself, new team, new identity. And just our front in general, I just feel like those guys challenge each other, a lot day in, day out, even in the meeting room, how they work. You can see them out there even when they doing their warm ups. They high energy, and big guys. We call it what big guys out the stack, out the pack, and you just see those guys running. But it's we feed off that in the back end. I can say, and Coach Allen always said like our front is they're the staple of our defense. So we go as they go. So we need those guys to go out there and continue to do what they do, and roll over into Sunday on game day.
Eddie, Justin Jones was just in here talking about the difference in this locker room compared to last year. He said last year was a lot of guys on one-year deals. It wasn't really collective.
Mm-hmm.
As a leader, how do you describe the difference between last year and the group you have today?
Oh, it's definitely different. Like I said, it's high energy. Guys love football. When you get a group of guys like that really love and really care about football, they're going to go out there and lay it on the line with one another. Like I said, you guys probably can feel it just going out there practice and just see the energy. We get a turnover, we knock a ball down, we scoop a ball up. The energy is just so intense out there right now. So when you get a bunch of guys like that, we're gonna create something special. And like I said, we got a lot of young guys, and they're doing great. They coming in, foot on the pedal, they going all out. So when you got a team like that, something special is gonna happen. We just gotta continue to fill in those little pieces, continue to work, keep our head down, and come out here and make plays.
Was that something that was missing last year?
Most definitely. I feel like a couple things was missing last year, and I feel like Pace, Foles, we did a good job in offseason filling in those pieces that we really need. And just the type of guys we have in the locker room, real leaders, guys who really care about football. Like D-Walk, D-Walk is high energy, he gonna call you out. So just have a guy like that first year, don't care about the face, just come in, he loves football, and he's ready to call guys out, hold guys accountable. And I feel like no one's has the poor me's or, pointing the finger. We all going out there and we all ready to work.
Eddie, when we see you the last couple of weeks, plant and cut and backpedal and go full speed, all these things, when you spend that much time in the walking boot, scooter, how does it feel when you're able to get out and do that again?
It makes you more grateful. It makes you more grateful for football. It just teaches you not to take things for granted. I've been injured before, so I kind of know how I feel to be away from the team, but it just makes you grateful for the little things, being able to go out there and practice, being able to go out there and run, and just give it all you got. And then the type of guys that we have, just continue to rely on me, even when I was hurt. Me and Briss kick it. He come over, we kick it. He still talk to me. Came like, bro, you look good. Just things like that. To get your confidence and everything back. But it definitely makes you more grateful to be back out there.
Did you lose weight? Are you
Last one.
Did I lose weight?
Eddie, you're 7. You've worn this uniform forever. All these young guys, what's your leadership message to everybody going into the year?
Man, buy in. We buy in and we rely on one another. We go out there, we work, we not crying, we not complaining. We going out there doing our job, and that's what it takes, man. It's gonna take a lot of hard work and dedication. Like I said, we didn't have a break. Me, Mooney, Jack, we didn't have a summer vacation. It's been all work for us. So, it just shows how committed we is to getting back and getting this thing turned around. And I feel like we got the good pieces. They added a lot of good pieces to this team to be able to accomplish that.
Nate, how's it been for you as a Bear so far?
Yeah, so far so good. No complaints.
From your view, where's this offense in terms of kind of building chemistry, cohesiveness, and bringing toward training camp?
Yeah, I think we're in a really good spot. The communication on the field, at least between the O-line and even the quarterbacks and wide receivers, has been really good. Even off the field, just the type of conversations we're having too, just about different types of schemes or different, what to look for. No, we're in a good spot.
Nate, the time in the OTAs and the offseason program that you missed, what was going on with you and what was your reason for not being here?
Yeah, no, it was a normal routine for me. At the same time, I was in communication with the coaches, even with the players, staying in it with the book. I was also able to take care of off the field stuff too. So, I'm here now. That's what really matters. And I was even here last week. But, just keep, continue to move.
What goes into your normal routine and things that you do away from the group?
Yeah, just, be able to get my body right, my mind right, and like I said, be able to take care of the off-field stuff too. So, yeah.
As a new player with a new team, do you feel like you have to explain that one carefully to the coaches, or how's that process in terms of communicating that to the staff?
Yeah, just going up there, just asking, just having a normal conversation, man to man. Hey, this is what's going on. Do you mind if I just step away for a little bit? And that's it.
Hey, were you surprised that the Bears were as interested in you as they were?
That's an interesting question, but I don't think so. I think that my play has definitely showed that I'm a great player, and I'm able to do things other people can't do, and it's no surprise to me.
Nate, at this point in the year, with a new O-line trying to come together, what are you guys trying to do out there as a unit? Kind of watching today, it may have seemed like the second unit on the defense got a little bit better of y'all today, but that's kind of out of context. What are you guys trying to do, and how do you know you're moving in the right direction?
Especially with OTAs and minicamp, obviously you can't be too physical. So it's really just about technique, fundamentals, communication, just building every day on that, just getting used to each other, getting used to the cadence, stuff like that, just little things. That's really all you can do right now, and then until the pads come on, when camp starts.
What is the focus when pads come on, and how long does it usually take after pads come on for a new offensive line? I know you're new, and there's you obviously Darnell Wright's new. How long does that process usually take till you guys gel?
I can't put a time limit on that. It just takes time. But I'm sorry, what was the first part of your question?
It's about in terms of the focus once the pads come on. Like what changes? How much different is it for you guys?
Yeah, just physicality. That's what this game is. Just getting used to the physicality of it, getting used to your landmark now when you actually gotta, be physical at that point of attack instead of just I don't want to say like jog through, but just kind of with speed get to that point. That's the biggest change from it.
You've got a unique perspective on Darnell Wright, considering you get to play next to him every snap. What have been your first impressions now that you're on the grass next to him?
First thing, big, strong, smart. He's got all the tools you need as a right tackle, and I'm excited for him. I'm excited to play next to him.
When you say smart, is there anything in particular that's like, oh wow, there's a smart guy next to
Yeah, just be able to hone in on the playbook, answer your questions in the classroom. He's just, like I said, just a smart guy. Truly.
I'm curious, as somebody coming in from a new team, or to a new team, what do you make of where the Bears are in the North? Obviously, Aaron Rodgers is gone. The Vikings were really good last year, had some peripheral numbers that weren't. The Lions seem to be everybody's kind of trendy pick. What do you make of the NFC North?
I think we're in a great spot. I think we're going to continue to build, and I'm excited for, what we can accomplish.
Is it different without, I'm sorry, is it different without Rodgers there?
I'm not sure. I've never, this is my first time being in this division, so I'm not really too sure about that. I just know that, in-house, that we're definitely in the right position, and we're building towards, what we need to do.
Nate, Brian Pohl said that, he's trying to breed competition kind of on that interior. There's more guys than there are spots at this point. How comfortable are you competing for that, and is that kind of the best course of action that you've seen in your career so far?
Yeah, it's the NFL, so everyone's good, and competition is what you need, especially at this level. We're going to continue to push each other, kind of correct ourselves too, just have this conversation off the field. I think it's a great thing. It's definitely needed to push it to the next level for just individually, to get better.
Nate, when you're joining a new team, do you go back and look at all of the games that the Bears played last year? Do you look at all the game tape and see what was going on the offensive line? Is that something?
Yeah, especially with this team, they're really good with the cut-ups that they make. So you don't have to watch every single play, but they at least have a cut-up like outside zone and inside zone, stuff like that. So it's easy to go back and look to see what they've already accomplished and then what we can build on that.
Nate, as an established player in the league, how can Chris Morgan make you better? Is that, do you see that as something that can, happen? By being here with him, he gets a lot of credit.
Yeah, no, I'm already, me and Coach have a great relationship already. I'm definitely grateful for him to be my coach. I think he could just get the best out of me. The way he's able to talk to me, and also able to, just see the little things I do and say, okay, just move, a little bit to the right, a little bit more, like just little things like that, just the little details. I think it's definitely gonna help me get to that next spot, that next level.
With that injury you had late last season, December, how long was it into the offseason where you physically were good to go again?
Yeah, I wanted to make sure that everything was completely fine, so I took my time with it. It probably took about a month, just doing rehab and stuff like that. After that, I was, back to normal.
You didn't have surgery?
Yeah, no surgery. No surgery was needed.
Nate, you've gotten on the field with Justin now for the last 2 weeks. What are your first impressions of now with him being on the field?
Yeah, just a great guy, first of all. Definitely a freak when it comes to his athletic ability. His arm is incredible. Definitely a leader in the huddle, and somebody you want to play for, somebody you want to block for, someone you want to see, do great things on the field. Yeah, I'm excited. That's for sure.
What were your initial impressions of his command of the huddle?
That he's been a vet. I've been around. Ryan Tannehill is another, really good vet too, and to see, very comparable to that, just be able to get out in the huddle and just say, this is what we got to do. Let's go ahead and do that. It just, kind of relaxes everybody else and knowing, okay, we got somebody in charge that's, he's been there, done that, is going to do great things.
Given the similarities, you know, in parts of like the blocking scheme here, does that make you comfortable being like you can stick to your normal routine that you've done in the off season, knowing that it's not gonna be like learning a brand new language for you coming in and being okay missing the first 2 weeks?
Yeah, no, it definitely helps out, and also staying in communication with the coaches and making sure that I'm on top of the studying part too, because there's always gonna be little tweaks here and there. But it definitely helps out being in a similar type of offense for sure.
Around this time of year, what do you look for when trying to figure out, hey, is this team gonna be any good? Is there anything you can learn from, you know, a mandatory mini camp or anything in the off season that's an indicator of how it's gonna turn out when the lights come on?
Yeah, competitiveness. Just anything we do when it's O versus D, just seeing how competitive we are, how much we really care, how much we want to be physical, even though we can't be yet. It definitely shows that, okay, you know, we got the right people here.
Nate, you're one of 4 starters that are kind of new to the position for the Bears this year. 4 and 5 are in different positions. Can you tell that at this part of the process that it's still almost rudimentary or just you're beginning, or can you see that it's coming together and it's the transition isn't going to be that different?
Yeah. I think the transition's not going to be too bad. Like I said, they definitely brought in the right people, including myself, and we're all studying, doing all the right things off the field to make sure that also, you know, carries over to on the field things too. So yeah, I think the new guys that are here, we're in a good spot.
How does having a quarterback who can move like Justin change your game, if at all?
Just knowing that, you know, the pocket where it breaks down and things like that, he can get out and, you know, do him, and which is, you know, amazing things. And also just, I don't know, it was really just his athletic ability is the biggest key for me that changed things.
And you played with really good running quarterback before. Are there things that that linemen need to know how to do well in order to operate the right way when it does break down and when he takes off?
Yeah, I mean, it's always the same thing for O linemen. We want to block until, you know, we can't no more. If that makes any sense. We want to. It's really nothing changes mindset wise. Just do your job. That's the easiest way to explain that.
When it comes to Darnell, right, is there anything you do as a more veteran guy to help him kind of make the transition more smoothly?
Yeah, just being able to back to the first thing, just be able to communicate with them. Just be able to talk things through. What you see, what's a little different. You know, speed's a little different from college to NFL. So just letting them know that there's going to be a little bit of curve, but it's going to all fall in place, and you're going to look back and be like, wow, you know, I really took some good steps.
What was the biggest transition for you from college to pro?
The speed aspect, and also the D linemen, how much bigger, faster, stronger they are. And every single play you're gonna bring it. You can't take any type of plays off, and you know the learning process too.
Hey, the Bears won 3 games last year. When you tell people you sign with the Bears, your friends, whatever, just people, what's the reaction been?
That they have.
I
I mean, they're proud first of all. You know, the guys closest to me, and also they know that I'm able to be part of something special. You know, this turnaround that we're gonna have. You know, it's cool to think that I'll be a part of that.
Hey, what have your first impressions of Jervon Dexter and Zach Pickens been so far going against them?
They're first of all veterans. They definitely study. The moves that they're already using now. I'm definitely excited to see when you know put the pads on. But no, it's been good. Hard workers, physical. I'm excited for them too.